No intro?
No
tunes?
We could try that.
Oh wait, anything you play out of audio or Spotify won't be recording, right?
No.
The Mission Control Podcast, recorded at the Hen House Rehearsal Studios. Book your room today at thehenhouse.com.au.
Oh, this could be a new... Or just dub it over the top later in post.
Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Oh, good afternoon, good evening.
It's really
good
chilly in
night.
here. It's fucking hot outside.
Yeah.
It's very hot outside. It is currently... I'm going to guess 34. 36?
36? That's pretty close.
36 outside. Yeah.
And here it's like 16
degrees.
We have a new friend on the table.
Yeah. A little Zoom mic. Zoom.
Yeah.
Zoom H6.
Well, it's cool. We can actually do some more portable recording now as well, which we haven't been able to do.
Take it out on the road. Literally just go put it on the road, like on the side of the road. Just record the side of the road curb podcast.
Hell yeah. Well, for road trips and stuff, that's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Take it out.
Yeah.
Pretty good quality as well.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
But no one wants to... Oh, well, actually, we could... Hold on, people can see it in the video. Look at that. See? We actually have video now. I forgot we have video. Yes! I forgot there's a camera sitting on me.
Well, it eliminates the use of a computer, which I think is good.
Don't get me started on the fucking computers.
Yeah.
Fucking Windows 10 drivers. Fuck off.
So, the drivers have been having some issues, but
Yeah.
that's alright. We can use it as both a standalone recorder and a audio interface at the same time. Yeah. Not both at the same time.
Not at the same time,
Yeah.
no. Fucking...
So it does have its limitations, but...
Yeah.
Oh well, that's pretty good. $500 well spent.
And I actually think that camera battery's gonna die.
Oh, really?
It's got no fucking thing.
Well, we don't have to go for very long. What you been up to?
Getting my heart broken.
Yeah?
I don't want to go into it. Yeah, feeling like shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's probably like the worst time to be podcasting because I just like just dumping shit in my head.
You gotta purge the poison.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking hell.
Yeah. Well, all I'm gonna say is you've always got a choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to know whether it's a right choice or a wrong choice.
Mm.
You never know until you make the choice. But then again, there's no such thing as wrong choices. I believe. I reckon there's just choices to be made.
Yeah,
in general.
I think life kind of diverts where it needs to in order for you to learn what you have to learn. I think.
Yeah, but what did I learn? I don't know what I learned. Did I learn anything? I don't know.
You probably did, but not in a conscious way. You know.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be things later on that I'll go and, oh shit, yeah, I remember doing that. Yeah. But anyway, I don't want to dwell on that shit.
Well, if it's on your mind, then...
So I've been spamming fucking Instagram daily as like a fucking 15-year-old boy.
That's what they're for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that's how kids communicate these days.
Well, now you can actually highlight certain dailies to appear for longer than 24 hours, which I thought was the whole point of the daily, was that it did disappear after 24 hours.
Yeah, it does, yeah. But then sometimes you might want to say, oh, that was cool, and you want to...
Yeah,
like a memory.
if you want to highlight it. But they used to restrict stuff from your camera roll that was only taken within a 24-hour window.
Okay, yeah, because now you can
now it
scroll
extends
back
to anything.
Just pick a photo and put it up, yeah.
So now you can put something from, a year ago and just say it's a daily.
Yeah, you can find some random photo in your phone and write a fucking poem over the top of it. Cry yourself to sleep.
Dear Diary. What's actually interesting is that the human brain, obviously, I harp on this a lot, but because we're no longer needing to use fight or flight in day-to-day situations.
What define the fight or flight? Like I can't. Well, I know what it is.
So it's basically a defense mechanism or a survival mechanism that allows the brain to shut off certain aspects in order to prioritize others. So when you're being chased by a lion, it's going to dump everything, all the responses, and just channel it into purely surviving to give you the energy to run away.
But is that a conscious thing, or is that more
it's
just like
subconscious? It's part of like almost like the reptilian part of the brain that is just on autopilot.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say the reptilian part of the brain.
But because we're essentially no longer, running from animals and stuff, we actually pick things to either be negative or scared about in our day-to-day lives, whether it be a job, a relationship, something bad that happened. So now, we're in a constant state of fight or flight. So,
battery just died on that one.
No.
Is this still going?
Yeah.
We should turn it and try and get 2 in.
Shall we just turn it?
I don't know. We can just like.
Well, can we just plug that in?
No, I don't have the thing for it.
Oh, the cable?
The extension cable. I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to pause it? Otherwise, it's going to be me banging on.
No, bang away.
Bang away.
We'll just like, so you got something to say? Well, I got something to say as well. And we'll just like...
You want to keep turning it each time?
Yeah, we'll put it on a dolly or something. No, I don't know anymore.
Or shall we pause it for a bit? I don't know. It just seems weird with one angle.
Yeah.
Can we even pause it?
Has
that even been recording?
Oh, shit. Yeah, it's recording.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's recording.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. All right. Mark. So we kind of fix that technical difficulty.
Oops.
Camera's actually plugged in now, so hopefully it won't run out. Oh, it just feels like a whole week of fail. My life is just fail. Why? Why, Johnny? What is wrong with you? I don't know.
I think you're putting on a very narrow lens about the situation. I think there's plenty. It's actually probably not bad at all. It's just you're choosing to frame it that way.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I'm choosing. It's just I don't know what the fuck's going on with me.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to dwell. This isn't what the podcast is about. It's not Johnny's sad corner. What the fuck?
Well, if that's what's on your mind. But I know things like relationships can get particularly tricky because it's not a conscious logical thing. It's actually based more on emotion and emotional attachment. So, and that accounts for something like your subconscious and your emotions actually dictate your day-to-day life way more than the conscious logical part of your brain. So even though oh man, I should be just over this, your heart's not, and that's going to take a while.
It's even weird because we weren't actually in a relationship.
Yeah.
Well, not an actual relationship.
Not a,
Like
conventional relationship.
Yeah. Conventional,
Yeah. So I guess that's why it's probably equally tricky. But man, you got to also count your blessings that it wasn't a full-fledged relationship, because that's even harder. Like, can you imagine like 2 years of actually being properly together?
Yeah,
that fucks it up way more.
I've been through that before. Yeah, that's the thing. I've been through all this shit before, so I know the grass can be greener on the other side of those Los Angeles fires.
But while it's happening, it's hard. It's hard to have perspective. Painful. But it's weird because you know, like you said, there's a way out, and that you're going to look back and actually be like, oh yeah, thank God it actually played out that way.
Well, the kind of scary thing for me is the way that I've been using Instagram and shit almost like a this outlet type thing.
Yeah.
But it's almost become like an addictive thing. Like every time I've got a thought in my head, I'm popping up Instagram daily. And that's why I actually disabled my Instagram for a bit. Deactivated Facebook just to try and just...
Do you feel better?
Thing. Oh, I did for a bit, and then I got fucking like paranoid about shit, and then had to put it back on, and just
Well, yeah.
But I'm
sometimes you have to just to post something, like even unrelated, like plugging something.
Yeah, I had to reactivate my Facebook account to plug one of the Mission Control podcasts.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's kind of scary how that shit, it does bring on this addictive nature.
Yeah.
Just when there's something so easily to do like that, you're just like, fuck
Yeah.
it.
There's this weird fear of missing out on either gossip or what that person is doing or things like that.
That's a good way of putting it. Like, it's almost like if you can follow someone on Instagram or follow them on Facebook and stuff, you've got an automatic insight into their life and what they're doing.
Their day-to-day life.
And it's kind of like, well, if you get shut out from that, that's sort of like, well, what the hell's going on? You don't know what's going on, and that's kind of like, ugh.
Yeah, but the weird thing is, we used to know what it was like to not know what was going on with someone.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's only really a new thing.
Yeah.
That we're now obsessed with not knowing what that person's doing.
Yeah.
Especially if you're into them or you like them, it's even harder. But I do feel like it's just like any addiction, it just takes time to rewire yourself, and then you'll be back. I know some friends that have gotten rid of Facebook, and they reckon for the first 3 months it was hard. And then something clicks, and then they're like, oh my God, I'm never going back.
Yeah.
And it just feels so good after that,
But it's, like you say, if you've got to actually plug something and do something in an actual networking sense, like we've discussed before, what other ways you go about trying to connect and essentially promote something, whether it be the podcast, band gigs and stuff. What other avenues do you use these days? It's almost like Facebook is that necessity when it comes to the networking side of it. Yeah. But that whole social side of it is just killing it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of other baggage and stuff that comes along with it. Yeah. Well, I know a couple of people that have just switched to having a page.
Yeah.
But that's even harder because your interaction level is then deemed by your popularity and who's viewing it. So pretty much 0 people are going to see your posts if you switch to a
Unless
page.
You pay for it.
Unless you pay for it. And now even they've cracked down on that as well. So it's really hard now to just be a fly on the wall but not be involved in any of that stuff. Yeah. I don't think I've posted anything on Facebook for about 3-4 months. But it's weird, like the last 2 years of my social media stuff, I've really changed it I've made it very impersonal. Like I only post about maybe projects I'm involved in, but very rarely will I actually speak my actual mind about things. Mainly because I'll be stabbed if I do as well. But
I think that's my problem. I speak my mind too much. I need to keep my mouth shut.
Yeah. Well, it's hard because it's how you express. It's how people express themselves now. But if it weren't for those networking opportunities, like I've booked entire shows off of Facebook. You know what I mean? We've had entire gigs run off Facebook. Yeah. You open a Facebook group, you have everyone in the chat. You talk about sharing gear and all that shit. Yeah. It's a real easy way to get in touch with someone. But
well, that's the thing. I worked out you can still use Messenger without actually having the activated Facebook account. So I can still get Messenger, so the band could communicate and do all that sort of shit.
Yeah. But other than that, there's no real way to escape it. It's hard.
Unless I don't know if there's something else that kids are using we don't know about. Snapchat.
Oh God. Yeah. I've been Snapchatted before by groups of friends, and people have come up to me like, "Hey, I saw you on the so-and-so Snapchat," and I didn't even know. Do you know? Yeah. So now you don't even have control over what you're on.
Me and Matty Trash still, we communicate with Snapchats every now and then. Yeah. Take a selfie, write something, and have a laugh.
Is it true that if you take a screenshot of a Snapchat, it tells the other person? Or is that a myth?
Don't know.
Yeah.
Never tried it.
But, nothing's ever truly deleted off your Facebook. I've actually gone through... You ever, scroll back to your newsfeed from 2000... Yeah. Like the early 2000s? Mm-hmm. And you're like, oh, what the fuck was I thinking? What was I thinking? Because that stuff never really goes away. Yeah. And there's even internet archive websites. Even when you pull down a page, it's still logged in some... cache. Is that how you say it? Cache or cache?
Cache. I don't know.
But there's a global internet cache. Oh, that's not how to say it. But it never really gets removed, right?
Yeah.
So you have a digital fingerprint at the moment. Whatever you do. People are probably reading my old live journals. And MySpace.
MySpace.
Yeah. Holy shit.
But yeah, it's funny what you say, you know, when we didn't have any of that shit when we were...
No, it's still a new thing. So I actually think it's very possible to reprogram your mind to not like that anymore. You know, before, like, there's that old quote, you know, the internet was something that we went on to escape life, but now life is what we do to get away from the internet. It's like, it's so hard to be in the moment now. And even me, like, when I see something pretty or a good event, I'll want to just naturally take my phone out.
Yeah.
When really, like, this is all you need.
Yeah.
Stuff in your head, but...
Yeah. That became a thing for me. Like, I was sort of scrolling back, like, oh, I don't have photos of this. I have no memories of this. I'm like, what? Fucking I have memories. I was fucking there.
Yeah. You were there.
I have all the fucking memories I need, really.
Well, you ever look stuff up on Google Maps even though you know where it is?
Yeah.
Just to tell you where to go because you just want to switch off and just let the machine take over?
No, actually, no. Sometimes if I need to go somewhere, I'll have a quick glance at Google Maps and shut it off because I think I'm a pretty good navigator. I don't get lost.
Well, you've always been good with direction. Yeah. What do you think that's from? Your country days?
Yeah, I suppose just my background, my upbringing.
Yeah. Because
Always been
even
good
in a
with-
place where you haven't been before, you're pretty good at finding your way around, right?
Yeah, I can find north. Yeah.
Yeah. What if there was no sun and no moon? Could you still find north?
Probably.
Mm.
Just follow the birds in winter.
Yeah, true.
Fly south. I don't know.
Well, it's coming up.
I'm okay with my geography and shit. I'm not
Yeah.
the best, but yeah.
I'm really bad. Yeah. You know, like at the information desk at the shopping mall where they're like, you turn left here and you look at this. The second I walk away, I've forgotten what they've said. I just stare at them while they talk.
Haven't they started making like almost like a Google Maps for shopping centers? An app, like something that have an app and they sort of...
Well, I do know Google and even like the Apple Maps, they're now going to change so that when you enter an indoor environment that's quite complex, it'll have a map of the interior as well. Because at the moment, we don't have that. So when you're in a shopping center, it just says, oh, you're here, but where? So they'll have shop listings and everything pretty soon, which is kind of scary.
future is now.
Yeah. You can't get off the grid anymore.
I tried.
Yeah.
I tried. I went down south for a bit and...
I think the key is, you know, there's some diets out there where you eat for 5 days and you have 2 days off eating. And the idea is really popular in Japan. The idea is that it resets your metabolism. But maybe we should be doing that with tech as well.
That's true.
So you have 5 days on, and then as soon as it hits the weekend or whatever, you just no electronic
Put your phone
shit.
away, yeah.
And then, so when you do come back to it, it's like... Because I always run back to my phone when I leave it at home, thinking that people are actually going to be messaging me. No one fucking messages you. No one cares. You know, I always say like, oh man, if I have an emergency call, I'm going to need to be able to contact someone.
Yeah.
But that's happened in 20 years maybe once.
Yeah.
When I had a flat tire, and that's it.
But it always happens when you don't have your phone on you.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, like sure, like I just think about doing something like that, but it just... There's something about it, like, you always feel like there's something... You never know when you're going to need it.
Yeah.
And you don't want to get caught out without it, and I don't know if that's just a mental shit thing. I don't fuck.
Well, I think
I don't know his thoughts anymore.
maybe that's part of the addiction, the fear that you're going to need it. You know what I mean? I mean, that is addiction. Like, the fear of lacking, not having it.
Yeah. But I mean, like, in case of, like, an actual emergency, you know, if you're, like, in a car crash or you witness something.
Yeah,
true. You need to actually contact someone. But nah, not like you need to fucking post another fucking daily.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm running out of things to say on my fucking dailies. Fuck. Actually, no, I'd never run out of things to say, I don't think.
Yeah. But, yeah, I used to laugh at dailies. Now I'm posting them as well. Probably more than actual posts. but I wanna. There's this thing which I think everyone should do is that every year they should purge the whole year previous on their wall.
Yeah.
So you don't just have this wall of stuff from 10 years ago, you know.
Yeah, I kind of like that, but I like scrolling back and looking at what I did 10 years ago and what was happening, and it helps to put like a perspective on where you are.
Yeah.
When you can actually easily go back and say, oh, well, that's what I did, or that's the sort of person I was back then, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
well.
no, fuck.
I'd like to do...
Let's burn our phones right now. Let's like.
I would love to.
Let's set fire to them.
I would love to just not have them, man.
Insert prop phone in the video.
Because the shit no one's talking about is SAR levels and, you know, radiation levels of these phones.
Oh,
man.
that's fucking stuff that's been argued for so many years.
And isn't it weird how everyone just stopped?
Yeah, no one cares anymore.
Yeah, that's what's
But
scary.
I think maybe because, well, back then the levels of radiation were considered a lot, but now when you put it in perspective of a lot of other shit that's out there,
Wi-Fi,
yeah, mobile
EMF
phones,
fields,
fucking
mobile
nothing.
phones,
Yeah.
cell phone towers, 4G,
Yeah.
stuff
But
like that.
the scary
yeah.
thing is when you put all that shit together,
Yeah, like
that
the
the,
accumulated exposure.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, not just the one device, but...
Yeah, but when it's all going, like,
When
I
it's
keep
all
saying, you know,
going.
if you could have like a pair of glasses or goggles that you put on where you could see the Wi-Fi signals or see that frequency,
Yeah.
it would just be a fucking blur, like a haze, a fog
Well,
of all this fucking Wi-Fi shit that we're walking through.
It'll be a mist.
Like literally Wi-Fi pollution
Yeah.
is what we have at the moment.
Yeah. Imagine if tech's like the new asbestos. Like,
Yeah.
we're in 50 years,
Yeah.
they're like, look, it wasn't bad, but it also really wasn't good.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What
You
what
know
if
what
it
I mean?
is actually like a long-term
Yeah.
thing? Like
Like
at the
a
moment we're thinking,
slow
yeah, it's not.
toxin. Yeah.
But you know, generations down, and that's shit that gets passed through genes, different generations, where you know people are going to grow up. Essentially, their minds will be different to what our minds are
Yeah,
because they've been
completely
affected by
different,
tech. Yeah,
And
they might be able to read messages without actually looking at their phones.
probably, but not just that. The dopamine responses that is being elicited from these devices, like that instant gratification, that's also changing our minds for sure.
Yeah.
But have you seen that Wi-Fi experiment where they put a bunch of seeds next to Wi-Fi?
No.
They didn't fucking grow.
No, really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
So it's like it's showing that even on a molecular level, like
There's having
is
some effect,
some
yeah.
sort of effect where it's actually
Yeah, that's bizarre. Yeah.
Whether or not it's gonna kill you, that's something else. But maybe it is slowly altering our minds, our perception of things. And we're going to be moving from 4G to 5G, so they're really ramping up this coverage now. And there's this experiment on YouTube where a guy brings out a Geiger counter just to a regular cell phone tower, and it was off the fucking
Yeah, I remember
charts.
seeing that. Yeah.
He was like 400 meters away from the cell phone tower, which is installed in schools and universities and shopping malls and everywhere.
And it was like
fucking everywhere.
3 times the like minimum safe level or maximum safe level or something like that. So.
Which was actually, you know, those levels were laid out by the EPA. It's not a fucking conspiracy. It's like, if you go up to one of these towers with a Geiger counter, you'll see how much radiation it's spewing out.
Yeah.
And now in America, there are so many of them that they're hiding them.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the camouflage are making them look like fucking cacti.
They look like cacti. They look like palm trees. They actually install them in churches and the steeples. And if that wasn't fishy enough, they're actually paying the companies that own the land to have them there.
Yeah.
It's fucking bizarre. So, you know, wherever there's been money kind of just handed under the table, you got to be asking, what the fuck? So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Who knows? There's no way to talk about this without sounding crazy.
I know, yeah. All fucking crazy.
Yeah, because I do know that there's a difference between iodizing and non-iodizing radiation. So like a regular, like a light bulb has a form of non-iodizing radiation. It's not going to kill you, but it is producing heat and
It
light.
reminds me of that at the time when Target brought out their full body scanners.
Ionizing or iodizing?
I don't know. But remember, so there was the at the shopping centre they brought in that big 3D body scanner where people could go in and get their body scanned to help them find like the right size clothing and stuff like that.
Yes, I remember that.
Now the fucking problem with that is the body scanners with the same shit that they're using at fucking airports going through customs, which they scan for metal and all that stuff using actual, that microwave fucking frequency shit.
Yeah.
And if you wanted to take a 3D scan to get someone's body measurements, you just use a fucking 3D scanner, like a 3D laser scanner.
Yeah.
So why were they pumping out this fucking radioactive fucking body scanners at Target to help people find clothes?
Nah, they've got it under control. Don't ask questions, Johnny.
But
just step through, raise your hands.
I don't know what's worse, is Target people implementing that kind of system, or the people that accept that as the correct system.
Yeah, that's what's scary.
That's what's fucking wrong. Like,
and it was ionizing radiation,
Ionizing,
not
yeah.
iodizing. That's fucking completely different.
yes,
but,
am I a size 32 or size 34? Let me just scan my body with microwave fucking radiation.
Here's a fucking tape measure. Just measure how fat you are, you lazy fucking
Or
cunt.
just go to the store and try on a pair of pants. Like, fuck.
I know. Well, that's too inconvenient now. I don't have the time. I'm gonna pick up my kids at 3. So, it's all really gonna be sold under convenience. We've been harping on about this for fucking decades.
Yeah. But how is it convenient to go to a store and line up and spend, 2 minutes getting your body scanned
Yeah.
through this machine?
So you can find the right pair of slacks. Fucking lazy cunt.
Oh, can't
Yeah.
believe it.
Oh,
Maybe
well.
it's just for fat people who can't actually get a tape measure around their waist. Oh, I didn't go there. No.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I just order shit now online. I take the gamble now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like I have set, like I've kind of got the sizes down, and I've got a set thing. If I need clothes, I know what I'm going to get.
Yeah.
But I have been caught out before buying shit online and getting the wrong size, or the size charts are different. Like I've got pants and shorts that are like for kids and shit. I'm like, well, what the fuck is this? And it said it was like the same. I'm like, oh, fuck it.
See, I went through a stage where I will happily wear girls' jeans.
Yeah.
Because they just fit. I've got girl, like, okay, is that derogatory? I've got 12-year-old boy legs, but like the top half of me is normal, and then it goes in, like I get these two little chicken legs. So for ages I couldn't find jeans, because here like it starts at like M, and even the S here is not really S.
Yeah.
It's still like for gigantic.
Jeans don't come in S, M, and L. They come in 30,
Oh,
32,
38, 32. Yeah, I know.
20.
Yeah. But, just the cut of
Yeah.
it wasn't. So I had to order everything, or I just used to walk in the Supra and buy jeans. Or JJ's. I just buy generic, like, girls' jeans. One thing I don't like is the lack of pockets in girls' jeans. Like, they're always the shallow pockets.
Yeah, or fake pockets.
Yeah, or pockets that don't exist. And then the zip would be, like, half an inch.
Yeah.
Which, like, for me is alright because there's nothing down there. But, like, no deep pockets and, a lack of a zipper. But the butt cheeks are more like, thicker, wider, because, like, it's designed to accentuate the butt for girls, right? The jeans.
Yeah.
But me, I have no butt, so it's like it's just
Sags.
It's just like a plank of wood. It's like if you put a pair of jeans on a 2x4, that'll be But fuck it, like I just order stuff online now from eBay, and I have to order from like Korean or Chinese websites because I actually have my size.
I just don't buy clothes anymore.
Yeah.
I just wear the same shit. I've essentially built myself a uniform, and I just wear the same fucking shit.
Yeah, the whole Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs thing.
Oh, yeah.
You know how they only wear like one shirt?
Yeah.
But
Well, I went through this whole stage of trying to become a minimalist.
yeah.
It was something that I was always keen about. And then I saw this documentary about the minimalists
Yeah.
and how they essentially really only have a pair of pants, a pair of shorts, a shirt, and just like basically enough that they can put in a little fucking backpack.
Yeah.
And that's their fucking life.
Yeah.
So I did that. I tried to do that and started throwing out clothes and bits and pieces.
Yeah.
And then, like, I'm looking at my jeans. I'm like, oh, I wear that pair of jeans. I like that pair of jeans. I sometimes wear that pair of jeans. That's a good pair of jeans to wear on stage. And you're just like, nah, I can't get rid of too much shit.
Back to square one.
Back to square one. Yeah. But
Yeah.
but I made a thing to limit buying clothes.
Yeah.
Not because I can't afford it, which I probably can't, but just like to rather than just buy something for the sake of buying it. Like, only buy it if I need it, and I don't need a new shirt. I don't need new jeans.
It's about simplifying.
Yeah,
Because there's nothing worse than being late because you were trying to pick out a shirt or something like that. And there's something to be said about waking up and going, well, that's my outfit, it's done. I don't ever have to think about what you have to wear. But yeah, I've been riding on the same clothes for fucking ages. Yeah. Especially jeans.
Jeans never go out of style, and they
But
last.
I hate it when you get a nice black pair of jeans and it loses the blackness.
Yeah, they fade. Yeah,
They fade into this dark grey colour.
I was actually talking. Me and Brendan were talking about that, and how you can have like a pair of black jeans or a black shirt, and in your mind they're always black until you buy like a brand new black shirt or black pants, and then you realize the other black's completely faded. And you're like, oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not unless you like put it alongside a fresh pair that you realize how black it is.
Yeah.
How grey it is. Yeah.
I just realised I can see your hands in the video.
Oh really?
Yeah.
My weird hands. I've got really thin. When you look at my hands, do they look weird?
I try not to look at your hands too much.
Because it feels like I have really skinny hands. Like, if you had to glance at them, they would look like a child's hands. What?
I think the camera stopped recording again.
Oh, really?
I don't know why. What's going on?
Hit record again? Is the card full?
Looks like the card's full. Damn, I didn't even check this shit.
When did it, Oh, you didn't erase everything off it?
Maybe not.
Oh,
Might
shit.
have shit on there.
Oh, well, we can just wrap it. Wrap it up, skis. There might just be one camera angle for this whole thing.
Oh, this is gonna be like the worst podcast ever.
We're a bit rough. We're already in the holiday period mentality.
Yeah. But yeah, what's going on?
Not much. We're heading up to Christmas now.
Oh, I forgot there's a rehearsal video on here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
A 5-hour-long rehearsal video?
Yeah.
Well, do you want to delete it and then hit record again? And we'll wrap it?
Oh, I don't want to delete that video. I want to keep the video.
Oh, really?
We could just do that.
Let's do that.
Oh. But then where are you?
That's alright. I've been on for the half of this.
Oh shit!
show
No,
anyway.
it's all weird. I don't know how I'm gonna chop up this video now. And people are just listening to this podcast, going, "What is this shit? What is these guys have just like?
These guys have fucking really
they've
lost
fallen from grace."
it. We were never on grace to start with. Yeah, holiday period. What, we've got a couple of guests coming up.
Yeah,
And then-
we got actually should have some really cool
Yeah, I'm excited.
shows. Can we call them? We can call them shows.
Yeah,
we can call them shows now
it's showbiz.
because we're showing it now.
Yeah. What else? Any gigs? Well, you got a couple of gigs to plug.
Yeah, we're playing A Very Filthy Christmas on the 23rd of December at the Boston. We're also supporting Once Human at Badlands on March 18th.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, which is the ex-guitarist from Machine Head and Soulfly, or
Nice.
Logan Matter. Which is funny because I actually remember having posters of Soulfly and Machine Head in my room with Logan Matter on it. He had long dreadlocks and shit. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, that dude's fucking awesome. Now I'm going to be fucking playing with him and
Yeah.
supporting him. That's going to be fucking cool.
Weird how things happen.
Yeah.
Why did he leave the two bands?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Nah. I don't fucking know. That was a long time ago, but I think.
Yeah. It's probably old. I have nothing going on, except this. Looking to update a lot of shit that I've been meaning to update. I haven't bought music gear in about 10 years. Other than drumsticks and stuff. But
But I kind of like getting to that point where you don't need anything else.
I'm definitely not at that stage. I need a lot of.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'd always like some new guitars and shit, but essentially in my rig that I use, I don't need new guitars.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So buying a guitar just becomes a luxury.
Yeah.
There's no actual music gear that I need to get.
Yeah. I just have a few things, cymbals and stuff.
Yeah, just things. Well, as I mean, like cymbals and shit are like guitar strings. You know, they break. They need to be replaced a lot of the time.
Well, hopefully they don't.
Well,
break.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen you break some cymbals, I think.
Yeah.
Or just play ones with cracks in them and shit.
Yeah. Actually has kind of a nice ring to it when they crack sometimes, but yeah, it's just embarrassing sometimes. Especially when you're on tour and you're like playing with other real bands and they whip out all their cool gear and I'm like, hi guys. I've still got my beginner starter set cymbals from when I was 11. But yeah, looking to get back into it next year. You ready to kill it next year? You ready to hit the ground running?
Hopefully.
Head to LA in summer?
Yes, well, we're seriously going to make that a plan because, well, we will both have work and plan it out.
Yeah. Apparently Nick's coming to America too.
Really? What?
Yeah.
When?
And I said, when are you going? And he's like, oh, I'm looking at June, July. And I
Oh,
was like, that's fucking
shit.
perfect. Yeah.
Holy shit, that'll be crazy.
But he wants to do, like, we kind of just want to situate around California, but he wants to do New York and stuff in between. So
Do that.
yeah.
Sometimes I was looking at flight, and apparently it's cheaper to fly directly to Salt Lake City than it is to fly to Los Angeles.
Yeah, but then you're in Utah.
Utah. Take a road trip west to LA through Las Vegas.
Yeah, I mean, that just creates more work. I'd just rather go straight there. Yeah. But fuck yeah. Thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah, hopefully this wasn't a piece of shit.
That's all right. You win some, you lose some.
No.
Hey, the way I see it is that if you're in it for the long haul, this shit doesn't affect me. The fact that it was...
Fuck it,
okay,
yeah. It's like a shit song. Everyone writes one.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. Take care and drive safe.
Yeah, we'll be back with more episodes. missionctrl.com.au. You can check out all the other podcasts.
Yeah. And thanks to the Hen House.
Hen House and Barbecue.
Thanks to you for listening and for putting up with us. And we'll make sure we erase the SD cards before we record next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Alrighty.
Bye.
Wee.